everybody, and welcome back again to Let's Play Horizon Zero Dawn. So, in the previous episode we finally made it to Sunfall and then got sidetracked right away by a bunch of side quests that appeared out of nowhere. And I think I would like to continue with that today. So I want to continue the quest that we got at the end of the previous episode. Because, I mean, that seems like a pretty big deal, you know, getting the Shadow Kaja Sun King out of Sunfall. So that's what I would like to do. I have been playing a little bit off camera. I've been working on cleaning up the map a little bit, so I picked up a few more collectibles and I cleaned out like the final corrupted zone over here. So there shouldn't be any more corrupted zones anywhere. But as you can see, there are still a bunch of collectibles that I need to pick up later. But yeah, our side mission starts over here. So I'm just going to travel to this campfire. And we will see what we have to do. Alright, I guess you're the one I'm supposed to talk to, three-toed Huadiv. Are you really three-toed? I mean, you have to admit that your name kinda makes you curious.
You're three-toe Huadiv, right? Vanasha sent me. What happened?
I got hornswoggled, that's what. Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said. Sneak past the garrison and skewer a few watches. Hardly a bother. Little did we know there was a damned monstrosity lurking underground. When will I learn not to gawk at skinny girls?
Okay, you're talking about Vanasha, I suppose.
Why do you think Vanasha swindled you?
My crew came to Sunfall because we heard the bounties were fat. She offered us the fattest one of all, enough to retire on. It's my own damned fault for taking the bait. Should have known I'd end up with a rupture in my useful parts.
What are your useful parts? And what are your non-useful parts as opposed to that? I have so many questions about you. But yeah, what do you mean, clear path?
So Vanasha needed safe passage for Nasadi and Idaman, but it didn't work out?
She made it sound so sweet and easy. Find the best path to the lake, make sure it's safe. What could go wrong?
A lot, apparently.
Turns out, a lot. Like bloody murder in the grinding jaws of a heinous death beast.
So what kind of monstrosity are we talking about here?
Something attacked you from underground.
Oh, you picked that up, did you? I wondered why the Shadow Kaja didn't pay attention to the pass. Well, they don't need to. A rock-eating demon guards it for them.
Oh, is it...
It tunnels in the dirt, breaks through the earth, and blasts rocks from its stinking face. I barely escaped. My comrades weren't so lucky. I might shed a tear if they weren't all cutthroats and cheaters.
Are we talking about a rock breaker here? It kinda sounds like one. I need to kill that machine. Yeah, I mean, the first time I fought a rock breaker was in that quarry. That was fairly easy because I could just retreat to a place where the rock breaker couldn't reach me, so I just had to avoid its ranged attack. I have fought 2 more rock breakers since then, off camera, because it was a corrupted zone, and that was significantly more difficult because there was no good place to hide away from them, so that was actually kind of complicated. But if it's only one, I think I can handle it.
Vanasha will be here soon with Nasadi and Idaman. I've got to destroy that thing in the pass before they arrive.
You're not too bright, are you? Well, we didn't last long against it, but I'll tell you what I know. It has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, it will lose track of you if you're quiet.
Okay.
You might even be able to keep it from going under altogether if you hit its big crooked arms hard enough. That's all I can offer, friend. I promise to look solemn at your funeral before I hit the bar.
Sounds like a deal to me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're talking about a rock breaker here. I mean, what else could it be? Anyway, I don't have any use for that. Or that. But I mean, if it's a pass, that might indicate that there's like high vantage points and places where the rock breaker can't attack me. Yep, there we go. It's a rock breaker. Okay, body is weak to ice. And I can try to tear off like some of its components. Okay, but I kind of like my odds on this little mountain here. Alright, let's do it. Now, where are you? Oh, are you like all the way over there? I may have to come a little bit closer after all. Yeah, it's kind of moving around a lot apparently. Alright, here we go. Because you're hiding under the earth again. Alright. So, is it really just one rock breaker? I almost feel that it might be more than one. It's kind of hard to count them. I mean, look at that. It's going on the ground and then it's popping up again, like somewhere on the other side. It's so weird. But I mean, it's frozen, so it's gotta be the one that I just have been attacking. Anyway, at least I think I'm reasonably safe up here. Let's try to destroy the digging arms so it stops going underground. I don't know, maybe this does some decent damage. I mean, it removes some components. I'm not sure if it's going to remove the diggy arms. Also, I need to make more arrows. Oh, you're back. But you are not frozen anymore, so I guess... Oh, that's not a freeze arrow. I keep mixing them up. Alright. There's your ugly face again. Yeah, this is much better than when I was fighting the corrupted rock breakers. I mean, when I was fighting the corrupted rock breakers, there were a few, like, smaller rocks in the vicinity, but they didn't need any protection. The rock breaker was just breaking through them anyway. So, in this case, I can play it relatively safe. I mean, as you can see, I've already damaged it quite a bit. But I guess I will try to go after the shovels after all. I may actually need to use the long-range bow for this one. Right. Now that's not the long-range bow. This should be. Alright. But I think you need another round of ice arrows first. Right. Okay, now you might be out of range. I'm not sure if that's actually doing any damage on you. If you stay that far away, I have to go down there after all, and I don't want that. Okay, but I can still use like my ranged arrows. So let's just stick a few more of those in them, and there we go. That wasn't too difficult. Seriously, how could you not be able to defeat
You know the worst part?
Rockbreaker from up here?
By the radiant sun, I can't believe it.
You just have to be smart, you know? Fight
I
smarter,
thought that
not
evil
harder.
rockjaw would grind you up. After that miracle, all we can do is wait. Vanasha will be here soon, along with a boat that'll take the royals across the lake.
Sounds good to me. Oh, she actually managed to get them out.
Ah, little huntress. Glad you accepted my invitation to play bodyguard.
I like your outfit.
Where are your manhood, Eve? It looks like something chewed you up and spat you out.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
The way is clear. Can we go?
I like how you always cut to the chase. In this case, literally. It won't be long before you're followed. Don't be afraid, Your Radiance. We've got excellent protection.
I hope so. I killed the rockbreaker, but there might be more enemies nearby. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe some Shadow Kaja have been following us.
Oh dear. Here come the Shadow Carter, and they're very angry with me.
I'll hold them off.
Very noble of you, but when I start a fuss, I like to finish it. Not that your assistant isn't welcome. Huadiv, get Itaman and his mother to the shore. Carefully.
Alright, let's do this.
So it comes to this. I must say, after 2 years under the heel of these zealots, I'm ready to extract a little blood.
Alright, let's fill up my arrows. And let's do this.
Some traps would be nice.
Oh, you want me to put some traps here? So we suspect that they will come from over here.
Shall
we Right.
prepare a little surprise for them?
But I will have to change my weapon. I have to use the tripcaster for that. Where's the tripcaster? Alright, here we go. So I guess I'm going to
Are you sure you don't have any traps, little huntress?
some tripwires around here. What do you think about that? I'm not sure if that counts as a trap though.
Take cover up there, behind
Okay.
that rock.
It does. And now we're going to take some cover and wait for the Shadow Kaja, huh?
Here they are. Let's make it hurt, shall we?
Yes, let's kill the cultists. Okay, so we're not just dealing with Shadow Kaja, but actual cultists. Right. That killed at least one of them. Oh, and that's the wrong arrow for the wrong type of enemy. Okay. I guess that kinda frightened you a little bit because now you're hiding behind the rock.
Let's try something new, shall we? Well, that was entertaining, but I suspect we're not done.
I would think so too.
More of the bastards. Get ready.
I mean, that wouldn't be much of an ambush. Oh, now they bring in the corrupted machines, huh? Alright, let's do it. Of course, now I don't have any traps anymore. Guess I could have deployed more than just 2. But if they only approach in such small numbers, shouldn't be a problem.
Well now, seems I worked up a bit of a sweat.
Okay. How are you doing? So far it's going pretty well, huh?
I don't want to jinx it, but we might be in the clear.
You think so?
A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
Damn, I spoke too soon.
Yes.
This one's mine. Get to the boat.
You know, this time I think I might be out of my league. If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
I thought this was way too easy, so what are we dealing with now? Oh, it's a corrupted thunderjaw. Well, that's just great. Well, I have some experience fighting thunderjaws at this point.
Come on, then.
But this is still going to be difficult, I'm sure. Yep, I need to avoid the laser beams. Let's try to remove some of its cannons over here. Oh, well, apparently now it found me. I think it already killed the soldiers. They were right when they said that they weren't going anywhere, because they just died. Alright, let's keep moving a little bit. Well, one of them is still alive, apparently. Alright, I am way too close for comfort, but it's a good opportunity to actually get rid of one of these cannons. Oh dear. And yeah, right, I remember. The tail is especially dangerous when you're too close. Right. Let's keep moving. Now let's get rid of the other cannon as well. There we go. Oh, well, but it still has like a cannon in front of it. And there's like another enemy. I think it's a cultist, right? Oh boy. I may have to use a few potions eventually. If this keeps going like this. Alright, right. It's coming. It's coming. And I guess I will take care of the cultist while I'm at it. Alright, that's another component gone. Okay, now let's try if we can use the cannon to our advantage. Of course, I still don't like the fact that I can't evade when I'm using the cannon. So I can't be using this when the bird is too close to me, which it currently is. I know people keep telling me, use the cannons, but whenever I try to use it, it doesn't work well for me. And again, I can't stay long enough to actually use it. Alright. Well, I have a little bit of cover here, so I might be able to get in a few hits. Nope. The bird's still here. I need to draw it away from the cannon and then maybe I can run over there and actually use it. Right, let's see if we can maybe disable that stupid laser cannon, because that is like a big problem for me. Let's make some new arrows. Alright, well. And it's coming again. Oh, well, there's still like one of my allies alive, apparently. Okay, it's another component destroyed. While the bird is distracted, I might be able to get the cannon over here. Let's try this. It might be far enough away to actually get in a few shots. Alright. There we go. I did some damage. Let's try to use the cannon over here as well. It's another disc launcher. But I have to aim it a little bit better, I guess.
Another shot for this one.
Alright. And at least I managed to destroy quite a few of its components that way. By the way, are you like weak to fire? Right, yes, okay. Maybe I can use a bit of fire against it. But first, I gotta bring some distance between me and the stupid bird. It's far too close. It's far too close. Alright. I think I might be able to bring it over here. Oh no, it still has a laser. No matter how many components I destroy, it's never enough. Alright. Let's get running again. Alright. I hope this is going to give me a bit of cover here. I still haven't destroyed the stupid tail. I should probably try to do that. Oh, nope. I'm off again. Right, it's pretty far away at the moment. So I guess we can have a shot at the tail. What is it doing over there? Oh, well, now apparently it has decided that it actually needs to attack me again. Alright. Should probably better to take some potions here. And I'm going off again. Somehow I feel this thunderjaw is even harder to kill than Redmaw. Maybe because it's corrupted. And I think I still haven't destroyed its tail. Oh, well, there we go again with a laser. And I have to leave again. Quickly. Alright. Come on. We're almost done with a bird. Oh nope. Oh no. I miscalculated how close it still was. Alright, off we go. Need to get some distance in between me and the bird. Oh, well, I didn't manage to get a lot of distance in between me and the bird. Alright. Let's try this again. Might be able to damage this part over here. Okay. That did some damage. And now I have a good shot at the tail again. Or maybe this one over here. Up. And I think it's going to come again. Run. Oh boy. Where are you now? Okay, still very close, but if I just get in a few more arrows, you're going to be dead. Oh, but I'm also going to be dead very soon. Oh, come on, come on. Let's not jinx it now in the last few seconds. Alright. Woo, I did it. That was very, very close. Alright. And I can actually pick up potions again. That is unusual. Anyway, let's loot the bird.
Forget about traveling light.
Have I left something behind? Yeah, I guess I may want to take that with me, right? Let's see, what modification can I leave behind? I guess I'm just going to remove one of the uncommon ones. Alright, well, look at this battlefield. And yeah, I can definitely use some more potions and medicines. Anyway, it will probably take a few minutes for me to pick up all the loot on this place, so I'll bring you back once I'm done with it. Alright, I picked up all the loot and I was able to replenish some of my medicine as well. And I hope the king and his mother made it to safety, but it's looking good. So let me quickly pick up a little bit more medicine over here and then we will hopefully make it out of here. I see more useful flowers around here. And I guess
Should have brought a cart.
that's it for now. Well, I guess I will leave that ancient bracelet behind. Alright, I think we're good to go.
Not exactly a royal barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we? You've done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
Maybe.
We'll
But
see
my
about
war
that.
just keeps going.
Well, that's a nice picture. It almost feels like end of the game, but I know that it's not. There's still a lot more stuff for me to do.
Edaman, my brother, welcome home. You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection. As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word, the law of the sun. Aloy, it seems I see your influence everywhere. You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
Well, I would like to take credit for that, but it really was Vanasha's idea and I just helped her out a little bit.
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets
Yeah,
all the credit?
I think that wasn't fair.
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks. I promise.
Okay, well, I would like to meet again. Okay, that gave me an achievement. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm not sure if there's going to be like a follow-up to this or if this is like the end to it. Oh, we're actually in Bright Market. Well, I guess that makes sense because I guess we went here from the other side of the lake. But yeah, it went back to my next main mission. So I guess I will continue with it, but maybe not today. I have another idea what I could be doing today. Also, I think I see like something I can scan somewhere around here.
Been proven faceless traitors.
Okay, here we go.
I've got all the best goods here.
History of Sunfall. Oh, that might be interesting. Of course, now I'm never going to find it again. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a text data point in the world, right? But I probably won't find it anymore. Oh, here we go. The history of Sunfall. After the vanishing of the Radiant Irith and his cohort in the west, the Radiant Bassadid ordered a mighty fortress built at the Sundom's farthest reach. His luminance chose to build atop ancient ruins, reasoning the ancient must have seized upon the location for its strategic value. Well, apparently they have, or at least it was a very important place. Of the ancients, their works of too smooth grey stone and strangely carved metal were collapsed or built over. Too smooth grey stone. Interesting. And the catacombs sealed off. Only the stone ring, perhaps used for some unknowable ritual, was left in place, to serve the garrison as a training ground. Even though its builder and soldiers lived in fear of the land where the sun goes at night, the finished walls of the fortress were mighty and unshakable. His luminance and his high priest, the irrefutable Pashaman, named it Sunfall under the blazing eye of the sun, and by the light it was good. None doubted the radiant Bassasid's prudence, nor denied his lingering hope that his brother might one day be sighted again, but no great threat would come from the west in his lifetime. Okay, so is this why it's called the Forbidden West? Nor did it come for the next 3 generations, though records show the men of Sunfall fought many bandits and scourges skulking in the Rust Wash and a dangerous stampede of behemoths in the Long Burn. In time, Sunfall slipped from common memory until the 6th year of the 11th Sun King reign, when the Radiant Marzid himself came to inspect it. In the desert heat, his luminance received a vision of an ornate citadel with a dome of metal so polished it would greet the dawn and catch the rays of the sun's last shining at dusk. At once he ordered the dedication of the Sundom's resources to building the structure. After its construction, his luminance took the citadel as his summer palace, bringing with him many members of the Sun Court, nobles and artisans. In time, Sunfall became a city unto itself and the source of great works such as Passion of the Tall Neck among the Dunes, Turning Seasons at Bronze of Flesh, and Lament for Cinnabar Sands. The stone training ring was repurposed for shows of pageantry, where young blazons or the hunter's lodge hawks could display the sun's dominance over the machines. Sunfall's prominence in the culture of the Sundom continued for many years until Sun King Marzid's untimely demise in the citadel he so treasured. For his procession back to the Elite, a line of torches was laid all the way across the daybrink, so that over the days and nights of his bearing he might always go in light. The departed king's brother, his radiant Hevas, was occupied wholly with renewing the soldiery of the Sundom, and with the old Sun King's passing as two past this chapter in Sunfall's history. In the early years of the 13th Sun King Jiran's reign, before the falling of his shadow, a particularly harsh season came upon the Sand Whisper Valley. Upon hearing that the storms could strip the very detailing of armor, he decreed that the strongest among his guard should be trained in the desert here and named Kestrels. Indeed, Helis, who would become the most infamous of the Kestrels, was one of the first to survive his reforging by sun and sand here. In the 15th year of Sun King Jiran's reign, when the sacrifices in the Sun Ring were judged insufficient to calm the derangement of the machines, he presided over the blooding of the ring at Sunfall. A trapped behemoth was driven with spears and spurred over slaves of the Osram and Utaru. When the beast turned upon the Kestrels, the Sun King stood and declared that the sun, in its great generosity, would accept the sacrifice of faithless and faithful alike. Well, how generous! So began a fearful era for Sunfall, of sacrifices unending in its sun ring, and the citadel whispering of as a place where no light shone. Many upstanding citizens of the Sundom were taken inside its doors to disappear as surely as they had journeyed to the Forbidden West. In the last days of Sun King Jiran's reign, Sunfall was in the charge of his Kestrels and High Priest, no longer answering to the Sundom as a whole. It was no surprise, then, that following the liberation of Meridian, Jiran's loyalists sought refuge at Sunfall. As a fortress it was impregnable, but cut off from the bounteous lands across the Daybrink, it was a city impoverished. So stood the stalemate in the first year of the 14th Sun King, the Radiant Avad, and so stood Sunfall. Once built to protect the Sundom from the shadow of the West, it now sheltered a worse shadow, the false Kaja who dwelt within. Okay, so here's a bit of history for the city that we will visit again in the next episode. But I think what I would like to do today is I will finally go back to Ross's grave, because a lot has happened since I visited it the last time, and I might be able to talk to it a little bit more, right? So I think it's over here. Yes, I'm going to fast travel to the campfire right next to it, and we'll see what Aloy has to say to him.
I think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore.
Nope.
Not without Rost.
As a
There's
matter of
nothing for
fact,
me here
I
anymore.
haven't been here for quite some time, but I want to pay my respects, so let's visit the grave again.
Hi, Rost. I'll just take this off. Don't want him listening in.
Good point.
Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. Elizabeth Sobek, she couldn't have been my mother. She was an old one. She lived ages ago. Still, there is a connection. The hatch. It thought I was her. It's really strange. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped war machines from destroying the world. She couldn't save the civilization of the old ones. That was destroyed, obviously. But life... it survived. She saved life from being devoured.
Well, that's a good summary, but please go on.
I need to know how Elizabeth stopped the machines. If I can find the weapon she built and use it, the Eclipse won't stand a chance.
Alright, go on.
I went to the Grave Horde. It lived up to its name. Millions of people fought and died to give Elizabeth the time she needed to finish Zero Dawn. The weapon she built, it wasn't there, but I found out where she built it. A secret base west of here, right under Sunfall, the capital of the Shadow Karja. So, getting inside, it's gonna take some doing.
Yeah, that's going to be my next task.
I crashed the Eclipse Focus Network. It was a close call. I nearly died. A bunch of times. I saw it, Rost. Face to face. Hades. An ancient Pharaoh Titan, or maybe something worse. When I opened the module casing, it was like I had a vision. A world being destroyed. Exterminated. I think that's what it wants, Rost. Extinction. Anyway, I heard it. Blinded it. Made it so it can't see through the Eclipse's eyes, can't talk to them over distances. So it's time. Time for me to go to Sunfall and learn about Zero Dawn. Wish me luck.
Yep, that's the plan.
The killers from the Proving. They aren't gonna hurt anyone anymore. I tracked them to Devil's Grief. There was a battle, and we won. Varl, he made an impression. Has some other issues, but I like him. Well, Sunfall beckons. Next time we talk, maybe I'll know all about Zero Dawn. Goodbye.
Alright, that was indeed a nice summary of what we did and what we are about to do. So, is this all I can say at the moment? Let's see.
I should be going. I'll try to come back soon.
Right. I probably should have visited it more often. Maybe that would have given me more dialogue that she skipped now, because he was mostly talking about like very recent events and what she's planning as a next move. So yeah, I probably should have come back earlier. But I'm glad I did it now, and we saw our old home again. But I think now I will end the episode, and in the next one we will go back to Sunfall and hopefully find out the truth behind Project Zero Dawn. So I hope you're looking forward to that. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.